Hello, everyone. Welcome to It's Sybil. I am Sybil Wilkes and a recovering Sybil Wilkes. Thank you very much. I feel a lot better for those of you who reached out after I showed what was a part of my care package that I received from Yolanda and Ward White last night.
That
And
E and J baby.
that's what everybody said. And April's like, that's what got me. But there's also this liqueur. It's a cinnamon flavored liqueur that's called Hot Damn, and it
Yeah.
lives up to its name. It really does live up to its name. Now, we also have to tell you before I go and introduce our co-host or reintroduce, because she's been away from us for a few weeks. Um, the weather is really bad here, and so we may have some weather related internet connection issues. And so in that event, whoever's left standing will close out the show. So we'll kind of, sally forth and hopefully we'll, be able to carry through for the full show. Aprylete Russell, how are you?
What's up? I am so good. I'm glad to be back. It's been a minute. I have not seen your face in about 3 weeks. What's up?
I know, because you don't show up at the production meetings, and so
Well, you know what? I had a good reason why I did not because I just celebrated a birthday. So the girl is 1 year older and it actually feels good.
it does. It looks good on you.
Thank you. I appreciate it. You know, a lot of people, and maybe not a lot of people, but some people have a hard time with getting older and things like that. And especially when you're in your third decade, like me in my 30s. But I actually feel like, ooh, I can't wait. Like this feels good. Like 20s, okay, goodbye. Like 30s feels good
Nice.
for me. So I'm super excited. I had a really good
That's
birthday.
that's nice. Did your girls come and visit you? Did you go visit them? What was the deal?
Actually, no. So this year I kind of told people that I did not want anyone to like come into town because clearly I'm not from here. I'm from St. Louis. So I just kind of had the people here, like one of my coworkers, she bought me balloons and things, and I was like, "Oh, thank you so much." So it was just really receiving love from outside people that like really don't have to love me, and so that's really
Oh,
what made my birthday really special because I wasn't expecting anything, and she showed up, and I was just like, "That's so sweet." So.
but you're so lovable. You really are a lovable young woman. So I mean, how
Oh,
could
well,
they
thank
not want to
you.
do something for you?
Girl, I don't know. I think it's all mental. It's like you don't know the impact that you have on other people's lives and you don't really know where you stand sometimes. And I think that's
Yeah,
something that I've struggled with throughout the years, like not knowing like how I show up for other people. So or
right.
what that means to them. So yeah, it was good to receive love. And one of my friends too, she made me mimosas and her kids sang happy birthday to me in the
Oh,
morning.
those are the best.
Yes. So that was really nice.
That's really nice. Yolanda's sister, her kids will often sing happy birthday, and for me, and I like not to answer the phone because I like to have it still on my voicemail. Now they're like, they don't leave it.
I
Can't
know,
talk
right?
to her. It's like, okay, well, there goes my birthday song. But Yolanda's family is very good about singing happy birthday to me from her mom, her sister's kids, and it's just really sweet. It's very nice.
Yeah.
And and I had one of those moments where you just never know. First of all, I'm always surprised that people recognize me because of my years in radio and not thinking about people seeing this or reading the newsletter every day. But I was at the CIAA basketball game Friday night in Baltimore, and this wonderful lady, I was with Yolanda's niece, and she went to get something to drink, and this lady came up behind me and just tapped me on the shoulder and said, "Sybil," and I, turned around and she introduced herself and told and then pointed to her husband who reads the newsletter every day, and just told me, what the things that we do mean to her, and gave me just so
Oh,
much love and encouragement. And I was like, oh my gosh. I mean, I was absolutely just floored by all of the words of encouragement that she was pouring
yeah.
into me. And it's really nice, and it makes you understand, when you, and I wasn't even knowing that, aware that,
Mhm.
it would have that kind of profound effect on me, but it absolutely does. And it makes you also mindful of the fact that, we can do this for other people as well. So
Absolutely.
good job, Aprilette. It's great to see you.
Good to
I
see
think
you
you do a
too.
wonderful job as our mental health and wellness contributor. And
Oh,
so,
thank you.
with that, let's talk about the newsletter. This is our Monday through Friday newsletter. It's absolutely free. If you we would absolutely love for you to subscribe to it. Please go to SybilWilkes.com and give us your name and your email address, and it'll be in your email box every Monday through Friday. On this day, it is contributor Aprylete Russell's turn to talk about this particular story. And this has to do with a report that states Black Americans are nearly twice as likely as white Americans to go to hospital emergency departments for mental health care. And yes, their waits are longer.
Yep.
Well, that's not a surprise. The
No.
surprise is that they're going and getting mental health care. The wait part, though, not so much of a surprise.
Mhm.
I don't know why it isn't, but it is.
It's sad because it's something that we deal with in general. Every time we do something or people of color do something, it's always we wait a little longer or don't necessarily get the treatment that we need. But studies are showing that among the 6,000 mental health related ER visits between 2018 and 2020, Black Americans had the highest rates for any mental health disorder, including substance abuse, anxiety disorder, mood disorders. And this is out between 98% of the visits per 1,000 adults. It was Black Americans and they were being diagnosed. And this study comes out from the CDC, and it's more of like the pandemic era where they got their data from. And researchers found that Black Americans were more likely to wait an hour longer to see healthcare professionals compared to the white adults. And only 15% of those Black adults were admitted or transferred to hospital to get treatment compared to the 22% of the white adults. So after waiting an hour longer, I think Sybil may be a little frozen. So I'll go ahead and continue, and hopefully her internet go ahead and reconnects with us. So after the Black Americans, they had to, we have to wait longer in the hospital. Now trying to get transferred to a hospital where we can get treatment, that is not being seen big enough. And so Black communities, we have felt the psychological and the social economic efforts of the healthcare disparities throughout history. And even in the best case scenarios, if every Black American who needs support seeks out to the healthcare system, it's not good enough because the healthcare system is actually overburdened. And hold on one second, we have to cancel the show. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and cancel the show, you guys. So I know that Sybil kind of gave you a heads up that the weather here in Dallas is super bad, but thank you guys for tuning in, and we'll see you definitely on Monday, and make sure you subscribe to the newsletter. And it was so good to see you guys.